Hello, my friend. Welcome to SourceFlow. My name is Taylor Dunn, and in this video, we will be going over everything that you need to know about the buy list page. Before that, let's talk about what the buy list is. When you find products on Smart Data that you like, that you want to purchase, but you're not ready to place that order yet, you will add these items to a buy list. Now, buy lists are a holding ground until you are ready to actually create and place those orders. Now, this is great if you have a team and you want them to add items to a short list for you to review. That's how I use it. But even if you're a solo seller and you are just wanting to work in stages and you want to do all your sourcing at once and then sit down and place all your orders later, the buy list is fantastic for that. So let's just jump into my computer and get started. All right, now that we're in my computer, I am in my dashboard page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the left-hand menu and I'm going to select the buy list. Now, me personally, I like to remove this menu when I am working so it opens up more of my screen to the data. So you can do so by clicking that little arrow in the left-hand menu. Now, in the buy list page, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's an export button if you want to actually export this list into a CSV file. If you want to create a new buy list, you just select the new buy list button and create a new buy list right then and there. The create order button will show up when you have selected one or more items. You'll see that it changes to a little bit of a brighter shade of purple. I'll let you know that, hey, we are ready to actually create an order. Next, we'll have our search bar. So if you want to search ASINs, or if you want to search a certain brand name or supplier, you can do so with the search. Date range is there for you to be able to open up to past dates if you want to see items that might be dated back then. The reject list is one of my favorite features. I'm going to show you this here in a little bit, so we'll skip past that for now. The select buy list button is where you can select what buy list you want to view. You can view them all at once if you want to, or you can select one at a time. It is totally up to you. Just like every table inside of SourceFlow, there is a customize button where you can actually grab and move around where you want the products to be. So say I wanted to take my images here and I wanted to drag that up to the top left, I can do so, and you'll see that the table will change, letting you know where you are seeing things. There's also multiple options that you can select if you want to see more or less data. Now, just like every table, these columns are sortable. So if you just select any of the headers, you will sort the table based off of that header, making it easy for you to sort your leads where you need to go. Next on the buy list, if you want to open up the links, you just hit the open links button. That's going to open up the links into separate tabs for you to review. The create order button is perfect if you just want to buy one item. You don't plan on buying multiple items in a single order. You can just hit that create order button and you'll create the order right then and there. Now the action buttons, you can delete if you want to delete the lead entirely from your buy list. I don't recommend that. I actually recommend rejecting it. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. If you want to edit the buy list item, you can edit everything about the buy list item without it affecting anything inside of Smart Data. So it's completely separated. Duplicate will actually duplicate the lead. So you can see here, if I hit duplicate, it actually makes a copy of that lead inside of my buy list. And then my favorite portion is the reject. So when you're working with a team, or even for yourself, really, this can be helpful. You can reject an item. And when you hit reject item, it's going to pull up a modal where it's going to give you a few preset options. These are usually more around ordering. So if the item was out of stock, or if the source had some sort of error or a coupon failed or something like that, you can select those reasons. But my favorite is the custom. And in the custom, I can actually write, why did I not want to buy this item, or why didn't I buy this item? This is great for my team because what my team does is they actually go through Smart Data. They find products that we have sold already in the past that they think that we should replenish. They then move those items to a buy list, and then I will review that every day before we actually place the orders, and I can give them feedback by rejecting the item. So say, for example, this item had a buy cost that was too high. I would just say too high of buy cost, not profitable, and say that's my reasoning for why I don't want to buy this item. I would then reject this, and you see that that item falls off my buy list, and it's actually going to be living behind this rejected list button. And if I select this rejected list button and I come here, I can see all the items that have been rejected from the buy list. If I come down here to my reject reason, and I'll just move this up to the top, you can actually see the reasons why this item was rejected. Now, this is fantastic for providing feedback to your team members while also allowing you to move on to the next item. You don't have to worry about messaging apps. My team checks every day before they start adding items to the replen list. They check why I might have rejected those products. To get out of the rejected list, you just click that same button and it'll take you back to your normal buy list. And that about does it for everything you need to know about the buy list page. In the next video, we'll actually create an order and go into the buy cost calculator and how we record the orders inside of SourceFlow. If you ever have any questions or need some support, please feel free to reach out to us at team@sourceflow.io. Other than that, I will see you on the next one.